Alright guys, so I'm back here for part 2 of the Scorpion Championship, part 7 of the World Championship, and plus 47. You know, solid, just solid thus far. Except, whoa, uh-oh. My ball reaction seems to be going on this pair a little bit. Those are two pretty good shots, and, you know, strike, 5 spare strike here. I'm like, okay, not bad, I guess, whatever. And then I ball change because I'm like, oh, that should be Scorpion low flare. So I ball change here to the Scorpion low flare, and I'm like, okay, like this is, I don't know about this one, but I don't know. Then I try and there's really no excuses. I just kind of missed, not kind of. I mean, I just missed there. I didn't get it out to the spot, and it just never recovered. It just never recovered from in there. And then pretty good shot there, flat 10. Yeah. So not much really to say other than that. Then I do get it to the spot this time, and it just shoots through it. I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, okay, I mean, it was kind of bad, but, I mean, man. It didn't seem that far off, but it was, in all reality. And so I paid full price, and that's the way it is. I actually think that's supposed to be an effect, I'm not gonna lie. However, you know, I tried something out here with the effect, and it didn't pan out. That, looking back at this, I mean, to me, as we'll find out later on, my strategy for the next block was definitely more in play than this. It just looks like I'm giving it too much angle and not being aggressive through the fronts. That's kind of the feel thus far. Now I'm going to ball change to the Tundra Fire and play a little straighter angles through the front. Well, actually, no, not straighter angles through the front, just something a little cleaner because everybody else was in with, like, breakaways and, like, balls like that. Just sim solids. So I figured if I go to, like, a really low-p sim pearl and stay right, relatively speaking, then I should be alright. And thus far, it looks, you know, solid. Nice little spare double here. And then, what do we get here? We get a 10 pin. Nope, 7 pin. So, both good and bad break, obviously. And then, obviously, the miss there. Again, that was a really common theme. My spare shooting was just atrocious. And see, that was an interesting one right there. That one wasn't that much further right, but because of the conditions, it never had a shot. The oil we were bowling on, the pattern, the breakdown, just the various characteristics. If you got it like a hair right, like if you got a hair right, if you were kind of steep with it, like it would fall off and accelerate. It would do both. Like, that was crazy. So that's what led me to do this kind of strategy that I'm doing right now, which is being a little straighter through the front with the lopier shape, with the lopier pearl, and just lofting it over the heads. I mean, that's really realistically all I could kind of do. It's not even that I got handcuffed into there. Like, I was not going to send it that far right again. And I made a conscious effort to do so. And so, as we can clearly see here, this is definitely a strat. I mean, like, sure, I'm getting the splashers or whatever, but, like, I mean, it's making the right sort of shape and get the nice Brooklyns there. Oh, man. But yeah, it's just kind of clearly the shape that needed to be played. And I try and do it here on this game. It just so happened to be that everybody was inside here, and so I didn't really see that early enough. I also kind of didn't throw it that great. That one was a little different than the others. But still, I mean, you know, it could have held, but it didn't, unfortunately. And so I was left with this with a split there, of course. I think that happens again on this shot. Actually, no, that one was okay. It just read early. I think it wasn't fast enough, but it also, it was just one of those shots where maybe I missed a move, unfortunately. And there I make another move, and it strikes. And I make a move off the big four here. I move way in, and it strikes. So, yeah, the name of the game, at least early on for me right now, is to just move left. I didn't do that enough on fresh here, clearly, because when I get it in, it has a 0 chance of holding. Except for that. No, sorry, not that one. I think I make another move after that one, and so as we'll see here, I believe I'm trying to get into like 21. You know, that seems to be a fair play because I was into like 17, 18 before, and it just had no chance. Yeah, see, there's what I'm talking about. That one was pretty far left, and it at least tried to hold, and fortunately it did for me. Like if I was farther right doing that at that moment in time, it would have got 6, which it did. So that's just how it is for that. And of course the ball changed to the GB4 hybrid there to see what happens. And well, yeah, I mean 550 obviously isn't going to get the job done. 540 isn't going to get the job done. So that's just the way it is. All right, see you guys later.